another edition of the Mark Martin Kia program here on Cable Channel 6 TV in Batesville, and visiting with local celebrity Jeff Velasco.
Celebrity, huh?
Celebrity Jeff Velasco. He's the head man at the Kia store here, and we've had a great visit here this morning. We filmed the day after Memorial Day, which was a huge, huge day across America, and it was a huge day for the car business for you guys. You made happy people yesterday, did you not, sir?
Oh, yes, we did, yes. Quite a few of them.
Yes, sold a bunch of automobiles, had a lot of fun, and it's kind of like you say, what we want to do is take care of customers, and if you're taking care of 12, 13, 14 customers in a day and putting them in an automobile, you guys have had a good day, and customers have had a better day.
It's fun to go home tired.
It is, isn't it? It is tired. Jeff, we've talked a lot on this show about our cars that we have, the Kia lineup, the value that these cars bring. We talk a lot about warranty. We want to spend a little time today and talk about another new lineup, some new lineup changes, some new products, some stuff that, as I say, when I looked at one, I went, oh, wow. I mean, oh, wow, you're kidding me. That's a Kia.
Yes.
And every time I look at the new product changes each and every year, I keep saying, oh, wow. Tell us about what's coming up for 15.
Well, you know, in 2010, Kia started redesigning themselves and remaking themselves, and they needed to.
Sure.
And the products they have put out have been award-winning by all the automotive people that test and grant awards, and it's been a great 4 years. And they're not stopping. We've got a brand new redesigned van coming out this fall that looks more like an SUV, but it has a van, all the van features that everybody loves inside, because when you're moving a group of people, there's nothing like a van.
That is correct. That is correct.
You know, the big Suburbans and stuff are nice, but there's nothing like a minivan for getting up and moving around in when you've got kids or a group of people. So we've got a brand new, exciting, beautiful van coming out this fall. We're also introducing our first electric car, the Soul EL. And it's going to come in some interesting colors, powder blue, pale yellow, and I haven't got the whole list of colors, but it's going to be very distinctive looking. Yet it still looks like the Soul, but you're going to know the difference as soon as you see it. That's coming out this fall. We have a sports car coming out next spring. I don't have exact dates on it, but
you have more than a sports car.
The GT4 Stinger. It's going to be introduced as a coupe. It's going to also come out later as a sedan. But this machine will stop you in your tracks.
It will.
You'll go, what was that? Because it is got some fantastic lines. It'll take you back to the 60s, but when you step inside it, you definitely know you're in the 21st century with technology, and it's just gorgeous car, gorgeous colors. The press is all over it. If you want to find out more about these models, you can go to markmartinkia.com, go to our advertise and special sections, and click the Kia YouTube videos. And all these products and all of our products are there. So you can keep up to date on what's happening and how soon it's going to happen. But yes, yet again, we've got another exciting year coming, and we're rolling as we're talking. Our year model is changing. You know, we've had 2015 Sorrentos here for a few months. I now have 2015 Optimas on the ground. The 2015 Fortes are en route, and next week we're going to start ordering 2015 Souls. So we've got great deals on our 2014 models that are left. And I hate saying this all the time because it sounds like you're just repeating yourself, but friends, they're flying out fast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I can't replace them.
Right.
Kia has the best incentives that they've had at Kia Finance and from Kia Corporate since we've been here. And their products have been so hot that they have not had to incentivize them very much. And that's part of the Kia concept is, you know, they produce a car, they put features on it, and they price it where it should be in the market. It's kind of like the old Saturn strategy. You know, this is what the car ought to bring.
Sure.
We've got some markup. We negotiate deals. You ask our customers, we will negotiate. We want to sell cars, and we are selling cars. But they have not had to put very large incentives on their product. I mean, $1,000 would be big at Kia.
Absolutely.
And I'm telling you right now, we have got the best incentive program that we have had on the Kia models. And so if you're looking for a great deal on a Kia and you want a 2014,
better hurry.
Don't linger around too long.
You better hurry. You just better hurry. You just better hurry.
But I mean, that's all happening. We've just got a lot going on. June's a big month, always is in the car business, and we've just, like I said, just had Memorial Day. We've got Flag Day coming up, where we're going to celebrate the flag here on June 14th. Then we're going to move in July 4th and celebrate the America again. So a lot going on. We've got our military program. If you served in the military, if you're serving in the military, if you're discharged, if you're in the reserves, Kia has a special $400 incentive for you on top of all our other incentives, and it's just a thank you for your service, and be sure and ask for that. We try to ask people and remind them, hey, you can get this, you qualify. If you're the wife of somebody that served in the military or a husband of somebody that served in the military, all we need is a marriage license and your driver's license.
Wow, and they can get it also.
And they can get the $400 also,
wow.
Yes.
A lot of incentives, you talk about the incentives, and there's no doubt, as Kia has continued to improve their lineup each and every year, it's not the incentives that sell these automobiles. Too many features, too many other things. That's a bonus. That is icing on the cake when you say, well, we're going to give you $500 to buy this car. We're going to give you an extra $1,000. Yeah. But in all fairness, we haven't needed incentives to sell these cars because of the quality product that we have. Talk a little bit about that.
Even at the price point they're at.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, since 2010, we've watched the product dollars go up, but we've also watched the technology just
evolution of the product
spiral on these cars. And you go, wow. And then we have a Ford store here, that's no secret.
Sure.
And they'll drive by once in a while in their cars and look and go,
Yeah,
because their MSRP may be $10,000 more than ours.
Right, absolutely.
And it may not even offer some of the things we've got on our vehicles.
That's right, that's right.
So yeah, you know, everybody's talking about blind spot detection. When I first saw it, I thought, that's silly.
Right, yeah.
But
how's that work?
It's wonderful.
Yeah, how's that work?
And the thing, you know, we show these cars and some people go, oh my, I'll never figure all this out. You don't have to on a Kia. It all works for you.
It does, doesn't it?
You just get in there and turn the key on and drive. And your blind spot comes on and tells you when somebody's there. If you ignore the light, you've got an audible signal that comes on if you're going to change lanes. The lane departure warning, which these features are on the 2015s, some of the 14s, but if you're riding either one of the lines too close, your car's going to tell you, hey.
Simplified, advanced technology. Yeah, sounds redundant, doesn't it?
Backup cameras. You know, when they first came out, people, well, yeah, I can look in the rearview mirror. You can. But with the camera, you've got peripheral vision. So when you're backing out at Walmart and there's a huge vehicle on the side of you, or they didn't pull up far enough, you can see that there's a car or there's people walking up behind you, and you can stop. It's just, and it's, of course, all the backup cameras have the distance markers on them, so you know exactly how far you are away from where you're headed. UVO, I mean,
right.
And then UVO e-services, where your car electronically contacts our service department and says, it's time for my oil change. Contact my owner and tell them. This stuff, you don't have to do anything.
Well, what you have to do, and the good thing about Jeff, and we talk, and I'm an old car guy, and people know that. You know, we've been talking about that for years, and on the program, and all these car programs that I've done down through the years, and the most important thing as a customer when you walk in the door is you want to be treated with respect. You want to go through a process that's easy to do. You want to be able to come in, get done what you need to get done, and get out of here and take your new car home with you and enjoy that thing over the course of the next several years. Yeah. And that's what you guys give here. You guys give, and I'm not just saying that because you're not just paying me to say this. I'm saying this because I come here, I'm here 4 times a month overall, and I see it. I see it on a day-to-day basis in this dealership right here at Martin Kia with Jeff Salasco and your sales staff. It is second to none in how you treat a customer. You guys do it well.
We've all been on the other side of the desk.
Yes.
And we know, you know, a lot of people come in here and they're already got their guard up because of experiences I've had in the past.
Because it's buying a car.
And and we just don't want that. It don't have to be like that. And we just we lay everything out simply. I mean, you can see all the numbers, you know where you're at, and we discuss and we negotiate. I had people in here yesterday from up Drasco, and the guy was leaving. He said, "I want to tell you what." He said, "I appreciate how you worked with me and didn't ask me for all my life history before you started working numbers with me."
Sure.
He said, "That's why I'm buying here." And we still understand that you've just bought a brand new car, what second largest purchase you'll do in your lifetime other than a home, and you're excited and you want to get it and go. We also understand that for you to enjoy your vehicle to the fullest, you need to have a working knowledge of how all these features do work and understand them. So what we're doing a lot of times is we'll get you kind of hooked up, let you go, and try to bring you back in a week for a technology delivery.
Right.
Because the more you understand it, the more you already use it. And all our cars with UVO, you can voice command it. It does everything but steer the car. But you got to know what command to say to make it do what you want to. And we want you to fully enjoy all the features on the car.
Well, I think there's no doubt that one of the, quote, selling points of the product itself are those features, and you have to know, you have to have some working knowledge of how to operate the features. But generally speaking, like you say, most of it's self-explanatory and it works itself, but it's just pretty neat. I know it's an exciting time of year. Anytime you have a model changeover, there's excitement because number one, you're closing out a model year. You're closing out a model year, but you're really looking forward to those good things, and it is a wow time, as you say, for Kia.
And that sounds funny in June to say you're closing out a model year because people expect that in October.
Talk a little bit more about that.
Well, what Kia has done, when you redesign a product, there's such a major investment there, you can't afford to wait until October to bring all your new stuff out at once when they used to hide the cars.
I was there, sold them.
Exciting times, So now when they get a new product launch ready, they bring it out. Everybody else is doing this too, by the way. It's not just something Kia does, but we seem to be ahead of everybody else putting numbers out. But yeah, I mean, 15 Sorrentos sitting there. Again, I got 15 Optima on the ground. I got 15 Fortes in transit. New colors, a few new features. We've got something they're new on the 15 Sorrento called Quiet Glass and hydrophobic glass. We've got glass now on the front passenger and driver's side of the car that has Rain-X built into the glass. It sheds water automatically. You can throw a bucket of water up it, it's dry.
Really?
It's kind of interesting.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, technology. Again, I don't like pushing people to buy, but it is critical. If you're wanting a 14 model, don't dilly-dally because as they leave, I can't bring more back.
No, you're not going to be able to get any more. I mean, that's always the case. And there's only so many of those here. And when you've got such a great product, I mean, they're selling nationwide. They sell at a faster clip at Martin Kia than they do most places nationwide.
Here's something interesting Kia has done, and this you don't really hear this a lot, but the 15 Sorrentos that came in, they have the same base price as the 14s. They didn't increase the price yet, but they don't have the same incentive.
Right.
Now, everybody's got pre-introduction prices, introduction prices, and post-introduction prices. So right now, even though I'm nearly out of 14 Sorrentos, I think we've only got 2 left, the 15s on the ground have the same base price as the 14s did, but you don't have all the incentive you had on the 14s. So you can move up a model year, and everybody knows when you go to trade on a model year, you're looking at $3,000 to $4,000 depreciation. So when you can step into a 15 for just a hair more than a 14, not a bad move either.
Right. Well, and I think you would tell a customer if a person is going to drive one and he's looking at a 14 or a 15 right now, and you got to make an intelligent decision as a buyer. You say, okay, I'm going to drive this car for a year, and I'm going to save $1,000 between the two deer. You might want to step up to the 15 if you're going to drive one for 6, 7, 8 years or 10, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And because later on, the difference between those two cars is going to be minimal anyway. So, I mean, you have to make decisions, and you help people make those decisions on what they need to do in dealing with a 14 or 15.
Yeah.
We're excited about the 15.
We want to sell a car, but we do always put the customer's needs first.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know that it's an exciting time of year, and again, I want to go back and talk a little bit about that little sports car that you mentioned. Kia's going to have a little sports car here.
The GT4
Folks, I want to tell you,
Stinger.
the Stinger. You got to go look at. Go to the website again. Go to the website.
MarkMartinKia.com. Go to advertisements and specials, and when you get there, you'll see it says Kia YouTube videos, and just hit that right there, and you can go to Stinger from there.
It is a tremendous looking, stylish, sleek, retro little sports car.
It stole the show at the auto show this year.
I could have,
It just
and I know
stole-
exactly why. Well, it stole my attention because I looked at it and I go, wow, look at this. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So
Not your
everything-
father's Oldsmobile.
No, it's not, is it? No, it
Shows my age, Eric.
That's right. That's right. Always a pleasure to get to come up to Batesville on the Hill and visit with the good folks at Mark Martin Kia, and you guys do such a marvelous job of I'm always impressed as an old car guy of how you take care of folks, because you do it like I would want to be treated, and like I would want to. That's the way I did it when I was an old car guy, and it's the way I would want to be treated when you walk in the door. And again, you talk about being on the other side of that desk. We've all been there. We've all been there, and we want to be treated with a little respect, but more importantly, we want it to go smooth, easy, get a great deal on an automobile.
And for those that hadn't been there, we don't want to scare them either.
That's right. That's right. He is Jeff Salasco. He is Mr. Kia himself, Mark Martin Kia, Batesville, south of everything. You're looking for an automobile that is a great automobile, that's at a good price, and you get great service after the sale. Folks, let me tell you, before you buy an automobile, we ask you to come by here and give us a chance.
Thanks.